frame, mirrorless, a high-resolution mode like no other. While all these technical terms may sound like gibberish to all, to us they lead to an uncompromised photography experience. On the show today, we have this black beauty from Panasonic's new Lumix S series, the S1, which comes with a 24-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor, and it is based on the L-mount standard. This means that the cameras come with L-mount interchangeable lenses, an alliance between Leica Camera, Sigma and Panasonic, which allows photographers to mix and match any of the three manufacturers' full-frame cameras with any lens from each other's product portfolios. The company will introduce 42 more lenses which support L-mount in the next 2 years. And these cameras come with video recording capabilities of 4K up to 60 FPS. One of the big USPs of the S series is the image quality you get with its high-resolution mode, and of course then there are added advantages like great image stabilization, rich color reproduction and rich gradation. For a professional photographer, these are assets. Let's tell you the price before anything else. The S1 can be yours for Rs 2,67,990 with the 24-105mm f4 lens. And another feature to write home about is the HLG photo mode. Panasonic has introduced a whole new style of imaging which provides a wider dynamic range to reproduce light and shadow with more natural contrast. So you can get crisp and clear images with great detail without any glare. An industry first when it comes to stills. The company also launched the S1R, which integrates a 47.3-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor with a powerful high-resolution mode which enables 187-megapixel ultra-high-precision photos with a pixel shift technology. This one is priced at Rs 3,67,990 with a 24-105mm f4 lens. While the Lumix S1 is aimed at a wider audience, the S1R is aimed at professionals. And yes, you heard it from Rajiv, all these visuals you see on screen have been shot on an S1 as well, and the results are remarkable. Now the Lumix S series promises a lot: high speed, high precision autofocus and a lot more. So let's ask someone who spends hours behind the lens to capture beauty, and let's find out if this camera delivers on promises. Meet Faizan Patel, a professional lifestyle photographer from New Delhi who divides his time between high-end weddings, fashion shoots and travel. He has been playing with the S1 and its lens. Let's ask him what he thinks.
Hi, my name is Faizan Patel and I'm a photographer based in New Delhi. And this is the Panasonic S1 with me right now. And I've been using this particular camera since a while now. This one's a 24-megapixel sensor. And whatever content that you're seeing right now is shot on the Panasonic Lumix series. Now coming to the design aspect of this camera. It's quite ruggedly made. It's made of magnesium alloy cast and it feels really good in the hands. This is something that nature photographers are going to love it because of the ruggedness. It's dust resistant, splash resistant, and also it can survive in minus 10 degrees Celsius. Now looking at the build again, it's built more like a DSLR. It feels more like a DSLR because of its ruggedness and less of a mirrorless camera. But I'm loving it because everything feels good. The buttons are in the right places. My fingers fall exactly and naturally into the place where the shutter button is placed. So yeah, I am liking the design as of now. Now coming to the video aspect of this particular camera, it shoots 4K at 60 FPS and Full HD at 180 FPS. Also, it has an artificial intelligence within the camera which lets you detect people, faces and also animal even when they're not facing at the camera. Another fantastic thing about this particular camera is it supports dual card slot. One takes the SD card and one takes in the XQD slot, which is really good because I love shooting in both the cards, just in case if one of the cards goes corrupt. Another good thing about this particular thing is for cinematographers, I can shoot on a stretch without the system getting heated up. Another good thing that I liked about this camera was I could charge it using my USB Type-C charger. So it's one way good. I don't have to carry multiple chargers and cables with me. So just my mobile phone charger is good enough to charge this particular camera. Unlike other mirrorless cameras in the market, this one supports DFD autofocus, which and when you compare the other cameras, they use a phase detection autofocus. The benefit of this particular autofocus system is that it's much sharper and also faster than the phase detection one. This camera also supports 5-axis dual image stabilization, which is fantastic when you're shooting videos and also pictures in a very low light condition. Another of my favorite feature of this particular camera is the high resolution mode. Now in this particular feature, what it does is it clicks 8 pictures and stitches them together and giving an output of a 96 megapixel picture, which can be used both as a RAW as well as a JPEG. So this is something which is very good for nature photographers. This camera supports a very big battery, which is good for 600 shots per charge. Now, considering the features that I've mentioned above, this particular camera is something that I would recommend for nature photographers, landscape photographers, wedding photographers, and also fashion photographers to a certain extent. Along with the camera, I got to use the 24-105mm lens, which gives me a wide shot as well. At the same time, it works as a zoom lens. And the best part about it, it supports macro shooting as well. Since it lacks the swirl screen, it's not something that I would recommend for vloggers.
But before our verdict, let's hear what the company has to say about the USP of this camera. But do note, we're back to regular programming for this part of the story, and this is not shot on an S1. It is actually shot on a normal camera for you to see the stark difference.
Now, you've been using these cameras for a while. I haven't had that opportunity as yet. So maybe you're going to educate me right now. Many different areas like precision autofocus, the fact that you've got Leica lenses, Sigma lenses, you now have a converter also, that an adapter for other lenses. What is the part that you personally liked the most, using it as a person that actually would do it as a prosumer or a hobbyist?
So I believe that two aspects of this product have really created a lot of sort of positivity in my thought process of considering that how this product is going to go forward. The first is the sheer performance. And though the value is slightly incremental, but I think small is the new big now. So that's one. And second is it's really easy to use. There are so many buttons which we have created, and the size of the body has become slightly larger and bulkier. But I believe that there's a huge trade-off. The kind of value which more number of buttons, more connectivity in the product to create seamless experience for consumer. I think there's so much of value which comes with this product.
In our brief time with the S1, we love the image and video quality and would describe it as nearly perfect and a joy to use. The S series could well be the full frame cameras that we've been waiting for, at a hefty price tag of course.